Hello, SpongeX here, and Nintendo is about to release their latest Nintendo Switch Direct, and this might be their last one, because the Nintendo Switch 2 is coming out really soon, and so next week they said that they're going to have a Direct dedicated to the Nintendo Switch 2, so this is their final Direct for the Switch, supposedly. So don't know what to expect, but I'm hoping that there will be something that'll make me excited. Out of the top of my head, things I would love to see is for the Nintendo Switch Online expansion, I want to see Diddy Kong Racing, Donkey Kong 64, and Conker's Bad Fur Day. Otherwise, I can imagine the usual bunch of anime games. So, in the meantime, I've been playing Xenoblade Chronicles X Definitive Edition. I had the Wii U version, and I love that game. Honestly, I never beat it, but I remember the time I had with it. It was enough for me to say that's my favorite JRPG ever. It's not that I never wanted to beat it, it's just that there were too many games that were coming out around that time, and so I got distracted, and it came to a point where I realized, wow, I never beat that game. And so I decided instead of going back to complete it, I figured I'd just start over and get re-brought into the game. And yeah, even though I'm going through like levels and stuff like that I've already grinded through, I'm still having a lot of fun with the game. Sadly, I can't say I've noticed any huge differences. I hear a lot of people praising that it's better than the Wii U version, and I've only completed Chapter 5 right now. I'm more focused on grinding up my characters and exploring the world, completing side missions for right now, so I'm not very far into the game. Like, I got the, what's it called, the Skell. I haven't upgraded into its flight formation, though. I did on the Wii U version, but I haven't played a whole lot of Xenoblade Chronicle games. Like, I've only played X and Xenoblade Chronicles 2, and I can definitely say that I think gameplay-wise, X is the better game. It looks better, it plays better, but when it comes to story and characters, yeah, Xenoblade Chronicles 2 is more memorable for that. I wouldn't say the story and the games are very good either way, though. They're very generic anime plots. A bunch of characters having to defeat some corrupt evil forces with the power of friendship, that kind of stuff. Kind of cheesy. I mean, it's a game where it's so edgy throughout, and then they have like these really lame speeches. And, yeah, it's pretty cringy, honestly. But if you look past that and just look at the gameplay in those are really good. I'd also say Xenoblade Chronicles 2 also had the better music. Xenoblade Chronicles X definitely does have some good music, but some of it can get kind of annoying, especially the tracks that have lyrics in them. But yeah, the worlds in that game, oh, I love that. I'm real excited for tomorrow. I'm planning on seeing Princess Mononoke in IMAX and 4K. So that's going to be a big trip for me because, unfortunately, around where I live, there are no IMAX theaters here. So I got to go all the way to Illinois. I live in Iowa, so it's about a 2-hour drive. But yeah, I am so looking forward to that. That's my favorite movie of all time. I know a lot of people probably think that's crazy. Like, why would you drive miles away to see something you can watch at home? Well, the same could be said about sports. Why do you drive all the way there to not know the outcome? So, at least to where I'm going, I know who's winning. Okay, so the Direct is starting. Let me guess, Dragon's Quest. Never really played these, but never really got drawn into them. Or is this, oh no, is this, what's it called, Octopath Traveler? I mean, it's still a Square Enix game, but I've never played any of these either. I don't know, I'm not really drawn into JRPGs anymore, because I feel like it's almost like you play one, you play them all. It's like if I want to play a JRPG, I'll just revisit like Tales of Vesperia or Xenoblade Chronicles X or something. A lot of these JRPGs, they just look too samey to me. I mean, I do think the visual presentation in this is kind of cool. The characters look like they're straight from an old NES or Super Nintendo game, but then the backgrounds look far beyond that. It is kind of distracting though. Like, I wouldn't mind if the characters were hand-drawn, but the fact they're so pixelated, it just doesn't work with the backgrounds. But it is visually ambitious, though, I'll give it that. Oh, this is a Dragon Quest game. It's basically Dragon Quest with the Octopath Traveler art style.
Hello, everyone. I'm Shinya Takahashi, and I'll be your guide for today's Nintendo Direct. Today, we'll be providing information on upcoming Nintendo Switch games. We'll also have a Nintendo Direct for Nintendo Switch 2 on April 2nd. So please tune in for that as well.
Thank goodness that's not on April Fool's Day.
What you just saw
To think there was a time where they had Direct on April Fool's Day, and that was during the Wii U's lifetime. And thank goodness it wasn't a prank when they said that DK64 was coming to that. Is this an Earthbound game? Or there's something about the hieroglyphics where they look like Earthbound characters.
Help me. Please help me, Dante.
Nah, there's something about the hieroglyphics on the wall. They look like the character artwork from the Earthbound or Mother series, but that was really misleading.
Conduct interviews to investigate Iris's whereabouts.
What is this resolution? This looks like a 3DS game. Yeah, this doesn't look like a game I would like.
You learn. No sleep for Kaname Date from The Somnium Files. Launches on the Nintendo Switch system.
Not familiar with any of that.
Natural.
Slow start so far. Nothing exciting. Oh look, more anime.
Pre-orders begin later today on Nintendo eShop. Consume darkness.
Yeah, it looks like they're having some kind of, like, Namco influence here. You got, like, this weird Pac-Man gimmick, but feels so out of place, honestly.
This cruel world. Experience a dark twist on the iconic Pac-Man when Shadow Labyrinth launches on Nintendo Switch July 18th.
Why does everything have to be dark and edgy nowadays?
Cropping up on the Nintendo DS.
Great, another cutesy life simulator. I just don't get why a lot of developers think people will buy the same thing over and over. I mean, why get this when you could just play, like, a Harvest Moon game or Animal Crossing? Or it's like, if you're going to do the same thing again, do something and make it unique. It's like, is anyone really going to want to buy this because it stars, like, oh, these cutesy little characters that have nothing that stands out about them? I'm sorry, I'm so negative. It's like, oh, I'm just so sick of everything being so boring nowadays.
If you find that special someone.
I hate it when cutesy characters like that get married. It's like, it looks like kids getting married. It's so wrong.
Story of Seasons Grand Bazaar launches on the Nintendo Switch system August 27th.
Please look forward to the latest entry in the Story of Seasons series.
Yeah, no thanks. Okay, finally, more Metroid Prime 4. Honestly, the graphics in this don't look that great. Really hoping they would have pushed the visuals for the console's capacity or something, but... So are we finally going to get a release date for this?
As she explores the planet, Samus is granted mysterious and ancient powers. Psychic abilities.
Okay, this is different.
These powers allow Samus to operate mechanisms and to open doors. They also allow her to control the trajectory of her beams.
Oh.
The power of her mind. But why were these powers bestowed upon Samus?
So we got a bit of Half-Life 2 in here. It's almost like the gravity gun. Yeah, like, admittedly, I don't think the visuals are that great, but the gameplay still looks like it's decent.
And what will be her fate after being summoned to Vuros? The threads intertwining beyond space and time are beginning to weave a new tale.
Still no release date? Are you kidding me? But at least it's coming out this year. Yeah, so far that's the only game that I'm planning on getting. Got a new suit.
Upon a time, there was a drab coffee shop that transformed into a magical potion cafe.
Oh, brother.
As the newest potionista of the Cursed Cafe, you'll craft concoctions for Disney villains and get to know
what is with these outfits? Disney, quit trying to be hip with the youngsters.
Disney Villains Cursed Cafe launches.
Cursed indeed. That looks awful. Ugh. Oh, great, another Harry Potter knockoff. Why would anyone get this when they could just get Hogwarts Legacy instead? I've never even played Hogwarts Legacy, and I already know that's a better game than this.
Set off on a fantastical mission to eliminate a mysterious deity. In this hand-drawn platforming adventure, you'll explore an expansive
Okay, this is like DuckTales meets Cuphead.
Collide. Upgrade your trusty cane with magical parts. Then use its abilities to find your own path through the enchanting world. Can you uncover the secrets the archipelago holds? Find out when the Eternal Life of Goldman launches on Nintendo Switch this holiday.
It's like a bunch of fans are like, dang it, we wanted Tamagotchi Life, not Tamagotchi. Yeah, I'm not sure if I'll be getting this. Like, honestly, I've been getting kind of worn out with Pokemon games lately. Can't say Black and White was my favorite entry in the series either. I will admit, though, it was the best looking out of the sprite-based games. I like how they bring back the Mega Evolutions.
That also appeared in the Pokemon X and Pokemon Y games.
That's what I'm worried about. Like, that map overwhelmed me in the original game, and now it's even bigger. I mean, I did like Legends Arceus, but I'm not sure if it really has anything that'll make me coming back to it, though.
People and Pokemon live easygoing lives in Lumio City. But when night falls, the city's aura transforms. Highly skilled trainers are invited to participate in a tournament, the ZA Royale.
Well, that was anticlimactic. I will admit, though, it is cool how the Pokemon are actually wandering around in the battles now, instead of just standing still the whole time. So, I will give them credit for that. They are trying a little bit more. Are we even going to get any new Mega Evolutions? Yeah, I'm still not sold on it. Like, I'm not saying it looks bad, it's just like, what's the point in getting this over past games? Like, do I really want to spend $60 just to watch Pokemon move a little bit more? I mean, this is like the third video based on that game, and it still hasn't sold me. What's this, Rhythm Haven? I've never played it, but I know it's basically WarioWare, but with rhythm.
Rhythm, with a brand new entry in the Rhythm Heaven series.
Yep, okay, Rhythm Heaven. I thought it was Rhythm Haven, but Heaven, okay.
Rhythm Heaven Groove.
I hear people say it was a good game. Like, I think it was for both DS and Wii, but otherwise, yeah, I can't say I'm too... I like WarioWare and I like rhythm games, but nothing really about it is drawing me in.
Game cards. You can put a game featuring Mario in this Nintendo Switch system, and a Legend of Zelda game in this one.
No kidding.
Inserting the games you have on hand into any system you want. But what if digital games could be as flexible and convenient as game cards? Introducing the Virtual Game Card. In the future, virtual game cards can be used for digital games.
So is this how they're going to try to make it where you can get your digital games on the Switch too?
Or digital version of the game. It will be loaded onto your system as a virtual game card, allowing you to play that title. Your digital games will be lined up as virtual game cards on a dedicated management screen.
Yeah, I knew this is the whole reason they're doing it.
If you have two Nintendo Switch systems, you can eject a virtual game card from one and load it onto the second. Now you can play this game on the second system wherever and whenever you want, just as if you had inserted a physical game card.
You can tell they're doing this for Switch too.
Game cards, you can freely load and arrange which games you play on up to 2 systems. Local communication with your second system is required, but only the first time. You can also lend out virtual game cards to your Nintendo account family group members.
So yeah, this may come in handy because I remember how like when having a 3DS and getting another, you couldn't have 2 copies of the same game on one console. Like if it was digital, you had to transfer it from one console to another. So this is a great idea for those who want to hang on to their old Switch and like have one in one room, they have the Switch 2 in another, but they don't want to transfer one game to the other. So yeah, have it where you can have like these virtual cards that allow you to share between consoles. Yeah, that is a smart idea. And of course, they limit it so people don't end up giving away all their games to all their friends. Okay. What's the point in even trying to sell more golf games on Switch? Just get Mario Golf.
Driving onto Nintendo Switch.
Everybody's Golf, though. Wasn't this the origin of Mario Golf? I think I remembered hearing how it was originally a game series that was on PlayStation. Nintendo was impressed with it, and they wanted them to come over and make a game for them on Nintendo 64. And over time, they thought, hey, use the Mario characters.
In the single
And so that kind of explains why Mario Golf has such a mixed roster. You have like all these cutesy anime-looking human characters that don't blend in with the Mario art style. And yeah, it's because it was made to be everybody's golf game basically for N64. But then last minute, Mario characters were added to it. Like I said though, people have like no reason to get this when you could just get Mario Golf. Nothing Marvel excites me anymore. I'm guessing this is by the same team that made the Scott Pilgrim game and that Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles game that came out not too long ago. Yeah, I'm not familiar with the studio, but yeah, this definitely reminds me of the Scott Pilgrim and Ninja Turtles game. What was it called? Shredder's Revenge? I never played. I have the Scott Pilgrim game though. That's a lot of fun. But
Marvel Cosmic Invasion launches on the Nintendo Switch system this holiday.
Next is our last game announcement. Please take a look.
that's almost over. That was short. Sadly, Metroid was the only game that caught my attention. Okay, people can shut up now. There, you're getting Tomodachi Life.
How refreshing. Hiya.
Except it's now more of a social game. So, it's Tomodachi Life meets Animal Crossing now.
Did you want to talk?
What the hell, Nintendo?
Glad that was only a dream.
To be honest, I was never a big fan of Tomodachi Life. I'll admit, when I only got it because I heard a lot of people were praising it. And to be honest, I was really bored of the game. I mean, it was funny for a few seconds, and then after a while, it just got kind of boring and annoying. It's just a bunch of random scripted stuff. So, yeah, people loved it because it's LOL random, and they liked the bad robotic voices. There really wasn't anything to do. You just, randomly earn money, you buy it to feed your characters, and then they might end up getting married to one of your other characters. It's just a big random game. There's just no substance to it. So I see that they're trying to spice it up. They're trying to keep the quirky charm of it, but now they're making it a life simulator, so you supposedly get to move your characters around and all that. Yeah, sadly, I was not impressed with this Direct. I was looking forward to it. I was hoping there'd be a lot of cool, new, exciting announcements. But, yeah, honestly, this was really weak, considering how this is the last announcement of games we're getting for the original Switch. That was a really weak lineup. Metroid Prime 4, that was the only game I'm actually looking forward to. I'm definitely planning on getting that one. But, yeah, I'm not sold on Pokemon Z to A yet. Or Pokemon Legends ZA, whatever it's called. Tomodachi Life, I was never really a big fan of it to begin with, but yeah, at least fans of that will be happy, hopefully, who knows, but yeah, I wasn't impressed. I'm looking more forward to the Switch too, because honestly, I've been getting kind of sick of the Switch. I love the Switch, like, it's got great games, but, you know, I'm also an Xbox and a PS5 owner, and so I just can't help but notice how well these games perform on those consoles. It makes me look back at the Switch and be like, why can't you be better? So, even Xenoblade Chronicles X, that game lags like crazy, especially when playing online. And so, yeah, I've been ready for them to move for a few years now, and it's hard to believe the Switch is as old as it is. It's already been out for 8 years. That's crazy. I still have fresh memories of getting it brand new and all that. Again, I'm not too impressed with this Direct, but hopefully the next one will be a lot better. That's all I have to show for now. Thank you for watching, see you next time, and have a great day.